All right, today is Sunday, December the 12th, December the 10th. I'm sorry. Hope everybody had a good weekend. This is going to be the review of this past week's plays. So, as you guys can see, December 3rd, plays are set. So, let's go over last week's plays. Full transparency's full transparency state, full transparency sake. What a tongue twister, my goodness. So just want to go through all the plays and see how they developed over the week. So the first play was Wolf, February 16th, 2024, $2 call for 0.25. Wolf at the time, you can see here, price was 136. This was 1 week ago. And let's just see where it is today. So after 1 week, Wolf is now at 183 with a monster breakout after the alert here at where's Monday right here? Monday's alert at 136. All right, so nice move here. This was a 35% move to the upside. Let's go to number 2, Hive, January 19th, 2024, 4C for 0.30. Look at the price. Price at the time was 347. Let's go to Hive now. Oops. So beginning of the week, here's Monday. See, we entered at about 347 was the play call. Nice gain of about 20%. Close the week at 420. Meme number. All right, number 3. Of course, not all of them are winners. So let's talk about MVIS, taking January 19th, 2024 for 0.18. Stop loss is any hourly close below 262. So MVIS, we can see over here, price was at 269. Stop loss was against 262. Any hourly close below that. And we'll take a look at MVIS. And this one failed. Simply didn't work out. I was targeting a breakout above the weekly trigger and fell short. Got the close below 262, and that was the end of the play. So longer term, I still think this could head up here. Maybe we'll have some sort of dip down to the daily trigger and then break above, but too good, one fail so far. Let's move on. Apps, taking January 19th, 2024, 7.5. Stop loss is the hourly close below 457, targeting the weekly trigger. So apps on Sunday was 508. As you can see, apps 508 here. And let's just go look at what happened to apps this week. So very nice move to the upside, now at 615. So the time of alert right here at 510 up to 615, 21% move to the upside. So 35%, 20%, and 21% on our plays so far, and one loss. So you can see price was poking against the daily trigger. I thought we had a really good chance price would break above the daily trigger and accelerate higher thanks to the data. The data looked really good. And, as you can see, that's exactly what happened. Price broke above the daily trigger and accelerated higher. This one I think is going to the weekly trigger. Let's move on. P-Tone, January 19, 2025, 7.5C for 0.29. I meant 2024 here. Stop loss is any hourly close below 593. Above 6.45 is major squeeze. So this one we entered at about 6.24. Above 645, an hourly close above 645. This is also the weekly trigger. It's an all-out long. So this one was actually kind of weird because I entered the long on Monday. This is what I think is going to happen. Entered the long on Monday right here. Ended up closing here because this wick and rejection of the level. And then price continued to thrash around the rest of the week. But I sent an alert right here at 645 that I was closing the trade up. And we'll try again when we do finally get that breakout. Now, P-Tone, still extremely bullish. I think this is going to squeeze all the way up to the monthly trigger over the coming weeks or months. I really have my eyes out on this. So you can see above 645 is an all-out long. So 3 wins, 2 fails. eBay, taking January 19th, 2024, $45 call for 0.43, targeting the monthly trigger up at 46.40. You could sell at any of the 11 shown. So long above 41.89, price was 41.74. So price breaks above 41.89. That's where the long is. So let's take a look. eBay. So never really got that close above. So again, another dud. So no, not really a loss here because price never moved above our profit level. And so far we got, 35%, 20% bust, another 21% here. This was, had to cut at resistance. And here also, it never really was validated. CRCR, January 19, 2024, 15C for 0.13, targeting the weekly trigger. So we're targeting 1474 here. Price is at 1311. As you can see, 1311 on Sunday. Let's go to CRCR. And as you can see, beautiful move to the upside. So hourly trigger crossed above the daily trigger. There's a little bit of, sticking point here, but the hourly trigger, as long as it's above the daily trigger, got to expect that upside move. So here we ended up moving, you said 1310 was where it was on Sunday. So we ended up getting a 6.31% move to the upside. Not terrible. Not as good as some of the other ones, but this should move all the way up to the weekly trigger. Let's keep going. FSLR. This is actually my favorite play for the week. Lots more risk because I was playing weeklies and I was looking for a break of 162. Price on Monday morning ended up opening out right here. So the play was completely invalidated from the start because I sent this Sunday night and then Monday morning price was already up here and it ended up rejecting, which was our take profit level anyway. So we can just go through it anyway for full transparency. FSLR. So you can see here was Monday's trade. You can see Monday, December 4th on the bottom of the screen, and price moved up right to our profit level, but then rejected and continued to fall. Oh, it actually looks like a decent long into next week if this monthly trigger can hold, but the play worked out. We just didn't have any opportunity to take advantage of it. Price moved right to our take profit level. So far we have, 1 win, 2 win, 1 loss, 2 and 1, 3 and 1. This I'll consider, a win because we ended up making money off it. So 4 and 1. This one never ended up happening. So 4-1-1. This I'm going to consider a win. So that's 5 and 1 because we did move all the way up higher to 1370. This one, again, I'm just going to consider this a win, even though we didn't make money off it, but price did move to our target. But we'll leave it at 5-101. Now let's talk about pins. This was, I believe, a fail. So let's just take a look. Price was at 34.79 at the time of entry, at the time of the alert. And I think this one was just a bad trade. No, okay. Ended up moving up throughout the week. So not too bad. 34.89 from, oh, yeah, it basically did absolutely nothing. I'm going to consider this a complete loss. This just wasn't a good trade at all. Neg, if there's an hourly close above 183, then continue higher up here. So again, the entry was if there's an hourly close above 183. So that means 10 a.m., 11 a.m., 2 p.m. Any close at the end of the hour needed to be above 183 for entry. Long above, but be flat below. So let's take a look at neg. And here's Monday. This was Friday. I sent out the alert Monday. So Monday, you can see there was no close anywhere near 183. So again, we never really got our entry, but if the daily trigger does cross above the weekly trigger, this can fly up to the monthly trigger really quick. So definitely on high watch for us. So again, another trade that didn't materialize. TDOC, I said I was looking for a weekly trigger test this week, meaning I thought price would move up. Oh, this is neg. Okay, I sent the wrong chart. Okay, so TDOC, let's see if it did hit the weekly trigger. I sent the wrong chart there, so we can't see what the price was at the time where I sent it. So didn't hit the weekly trigger this week, but did make some solid progress. Let's see where we opened up the week. Monday, right here. So we did close higher at the end of the week, but still got some room left to the weekly trigger. I 100% think this is going to move up here. So this trade is still in progress, we'll call it. Now, SoFi looking to get long an hourly close above 792 or a pullback to 759, targeting 845. And if that breaks, the monthly trigger. So the target for the week was this 845 level. And the plan was to get long in any hourly close above 792. Let's see how we did. So to start the week, here's Monday. So we got the hourly close above 792 and I went long right here. And I was adding throughout this entire time period. My stop loss was if price would have broke below the hourly trigger. And as you guys can see, the high of the week was 845, exactly where we took profit. This one I was live on stream when I took profit. I was able to exit half of my position at the very, very top, and I'm still in my second half of the position, looking for the monthly trigger of January 19th calls. Okay, moving on. We had on December 1577 call for 105. Stop loss is any hourly close below 72.97, targeting 78. So stop loss was below 72.97, looking for that hourly trigger to cross above the daily trigger, which should lead price up to the weekly trigger at 82. Let's see how on did this week. Not bad. So we didn't get to 82. We did get to 76 from the original 74.15. So $2 move again. This is nothing special, but now that the hourly trigger is well above the daily trigger, this one should be able to move all the way up to the weekly trigger. So again, another trade that's still in progress. This is going to need some more time to reach its target. And ZI, I love this one. Stop loss below the daily trigger, otherwise taking profit at the weekly trigger. Is this ZI? So I didn't post I didn't post the chart for ZI, but we can take a look at it anyway. So here is Monday right here, Monday. So, again, as long as the hourly trigger is above the daily trigger, the trade is valid. Ended up having a pullback Monday, but then did explode higher. And again, this one looks like it's going straight up to the weekly trigger here. And then the last trade of the week was AI, which simply didn't work. There was also earnings. But yeah, so pretty nice week. There was a lot of great opportunity, great gains to be made. Almost all of these trades worked. I would say maybe a handful of them didn't, but overall good opportunity. And I'll be sending the new list shortly tonight. So, pretty decent week. Hopefully we could keep up the momentum.